My name is Anthony Reedy. I'm currently the fleet training manager on the Phenom 300 and a line pilot on the Phenom as well for NetJets Aviation in Columbus, Ohio. And I was Aviation Technology Associates of Applied Science when I went to CNCC. I'm originally from Nebraska, kind of farm kid at heart. Big time Cornhusker fan, still am to this day. Married with 4 kids right now, been living in Columbus for about the last 3 years. I started out instructing here in Rangeley actually in 2005. I was a flight instructor for a year. After that, did kind of a few different things. I freelance instructed for a little bit, flew Grand Canyon Air Tours out of Las Vegas for all of about 4 months, and then I got my first airline job in 2007 out of St. Louis with a company called Trans-States Airlines. Between furloughs, I was at the regionals for about 7 years and realized I wanted to go back into more general aviation flying, so I went back to flying charter and Cessna Citations for a company in Lincoln, Nebraska, and then ultimately wound up at NetJets in 2015, and I've been there ever since. A lot of what I do right now is, again, just managing the training for the fleet. So I've got 8 check airmen and about 21 training captains that I work with, just developing our curriculum both on initial basis for our new pilots coming into the fleet, and then as well as our recurrent curriculum for our AQP program that we have at NetJets. Beyond that, I've also got a team of people that I work with in our e-learning software system, our record-keeping system, and our scheduling system for training events, so they all report to me now as well. And when I'm lucky enough, I still get to go out and fly the Phenom. So my background coming out of high school in Denver was not great at the time, if I'm being fully honest. And I wound up leaving high school as a junior, and I didn't really think that aviation was going to be something I was going to be able to get into just because of that. And my high school guidance counselor actually handed me a catalog, for Rangeley, and right on the cover, airplanes, mountains in the background, it just had all the high notes that I wanted to hit, and the price was right. So worked really hard all summer, saved my money, wound up here for the fall semester, and that was that. My favorite thing about CNCC is really just the atmosphere here. I like the small class sizes. I think the attention for the students is much greater that way. I love the small town atmosphere here. Just the overall culture of the place really drew me here. Flying great equipment, flying in a great location. You can tell just by where we're at right now, this is what the weather's like most of the time, so it's very conducive to training. So it hit all the high notes for me. The best advice I could give anybody looking to become a pilot right now is just stick with it. It's an absolutely fantastic time to be getting into aviation. There are many different directions that you can go. Airlines are always the one that seem to be get the most focus. But there's a lot of other sectors in aviation, private aviation, medical transport, cargo, you name it. And right now, everybody needs pilots. So if you're looking to be a pilot right now, stick with it. Find a school that fits your needs. I think Rangeley is a great place for that. And enjoy the ride. I look back on my time here. I love what I do. I get to fly some really cool airplanes, really, really fast, really, really high. But no matter what I've done, nothing's been as fun as the time I spent flying here.